Hey, what's up, my energies? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to declutter my closet. So in my last video, I talked about the fact that I want to try and live a more minimalist lifestyle. I wanted to start adapting those types of behaviors. And the first step is decluttering. I watched a few videos. Like I said, I was going to do my research. So I watched a few videos, and a lot of videos talk about, starting that lifestyle with decluttering your home. And then ultimately, I guess it would just declutter your life, right? So one video in particular that I did watch, I will link. So the woman that was in the video, she created like this 30-day declutter challenge. Pretty much, she also created a checklist. So pretty much, she moved through different parts of her home and decluttered bit by bit. So for example, she started in her bedroom, she started with clothing items, and then more specifically, she started with sweaters. What I thought was really cool about what she did was that she broke it down even further, right? So she started with sweaters particularly. She went through and she made two different piles. In one pile, she had things that she just knew she did not want or did not need anymore. In the other pile, she had things that she was considering or things that she was on the fence about. She decided to put the things that she was on the fence about into a bag, right? Like a garment bag of some sort, right? I just have a trash bag. And she gave herself a time frame. So I don't remember what it was specifically, but let's say a week. In that week, if she didn't go into that bag of things that she was considering or on the fence about throwing away or donating, she just got rid of it, right? Because if you haven't, gone into that bag for a week for any of those items, you don't need them. It's just taking up space. It's just a waste. It's just something that you don't need in your life. And I thought that was pretty cool because for me, there's a lot of pressure. The pressure is on, all right? I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go through all of this stuff and I have to get rid of stuff ASAP. Like I can't keep anything. Everything must go. But that's not true. That's not true at all. I can give myself the time frame if I need to, but we are in COVID, so it's not like I'm going anywhere. I'm just thinking about these dresses that I have. I have a few pieces in my closet right now that I have not touched, that I have not worn, that I bought during quarantine, because we all know we were all spending money willy-nilly during quarantine, like we had somewhere to go. During those first few months of quarantine, we had absolutely nowhere to go, but Amazon was getting all of our coins, right? Like we were throwing a party or something and we needed a new fit and new shoes and new everything for this party, but that's neither here nor there, right? We've evolved, we've grown. It's 2021. We know better. We know better, so we're gonna do better. I did not print out the checklist that she created, but I just figured I would start with clothes. I think clothing is like one of the easiest things to just be like, yo, I don't wear this, I don't need this, let me get rid of it. As opposed to little sentimental stuff around your house. And she even went through little things that she may have collected along the years from vacations or trips or little souvenirs. And I think she got this from a book or something that she, mentioned in the video. But if you pick up something, don't ask me why I have this, and it doesn't give you a memory, and I think everything gives me a memory. There's a memory to this. There's a story attached to this. I think a lot of my things that I own or that I keep or that I don't want to let go, these flowers, there's a story to everything that I have. There's a story to everything that I have. And so I'm one of those people that's like, oh no, I have to hold on to it because it's a story and it means something to me, and yeah. Anyway, I'm definitely not throwing this away. If you hold it and it doesn't bring back a memory or it doesn't make you feel some type of way, like something good, something warm, you don't need it. She went through pictures on her computer too. And the crazy thing is, in terms of digital stuff, messages, pictures, and stuff like that, on my laptop, I do the same thing. I'm always clearing out things to make sure I have enough space on my computer, right? So it doesn't slow down. But it's like when it comes to life, I hold on to things. I hold on to clothing. I hold on to shoes. I hold on to little knickknacks and little things that remind me of people or places or things that I've experienced. And so getting into this minimal way of thinking, this minimalist lifestyle, it's going to totally shake up my world, because now I have to really sit down and think, do you really need that? Is that something really important to your life, pertinent to your life, necessary for your life? If it's not, let it go. Let it go. let it go. Um, so that's where I'm at right now with that. So we're gonna get into it. I'm not gonna show you guys everything, but I'm definitely gonna highlight some of what I plan to do tonight. There is a Planet Aid bin not too far from my house that I usually take things to. That it's funny because it usually comes up when I'm doing laundry and I'm like, I don't even wear this, and I'll make a little bag and I'll put it in that Planet Aid bin right before I do my laundry. But now it's like, this is like epic. I'm gonna start with my closet first, then I'm probably gonna move on to my shoes, and then like those bins over here. So one bin has like school supplies because I am a teaching artist and a substitute teacher, so I usually have like paper, markers, colored pencils, things like that. Another bin has like beauty products and, you know, body products in it. So like, I don't know, hairpins, combs, curlers, things like that. So each bin is specific, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't need everything that's in those bins. If you can see, there's a football there. Now, that football is from when I worked for Microsoft. It was one of like it was the MVP, basically their version of the MVP award. I received the MVP award while I was working for Microsoft. So everyone on my team like signed it. So it's sentimental. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have all these little sentimental items that I keep. Do I need that? No. But it's cute. But I could just take a picture of it. I don't need to keep the physical thing. Those bins are gonna be a whole nother beast. I'm ready. I'm ready to have 12 outfits and 2 pairs of shoes. I'm not ready at all. I don't know what to do. All right, guys. So we are at my closet. This is just a coat rack with a bunch of shit on it. Coat rack with hats. We haven't even gotten into the coat rack. That coat rack is a whole nother decluttering video. So bunch of bags on the handle that need to be thrown away, but we're gonna open up the closet here. And here we are. Typically towards the back, there's really no particular order, as you can tell. I don't even have my hangers in order. And I know some people are like super particular about their hangers, like they have them color coordinated and arranged, and you know, I'm getting into it. This is a garment bag that I just recently bought this year just to have because as an actress, I've, you know, had to travel to sets and you have to carry your clothes with you. I live in New York, so I don't have a car because I don't really need one. So I'm carrying my clothes with me on a subway or in an Uber, you know, and I was like, bro, I need a garment bag. So that was a garment bag. But yeah, I eventually will go through, you know, organizing my hangers a certain way. I'm probably not even going to use these hangers when I move. So we're going to go through and sort through these babies. Some of these pieces are not going because this, like this, for example, is a really good dress that I got from ASOS. I don't know how many years ago. And I have not even worn this dress that many times. I've probably worn it a total of maybe 3 times since I bought it. And I bought this in like 2014, right? So like six years ago, almost 7 years. But yeah, so I'm actually making really good progress. So I have I have 3 piles instead of 2. So this stuff is gonna go. That pile is to just be tossed, and then this pile is stuff that I'm keeping. These things right here are currently what I'm going through. This dress has never been worn. It still has the freaking tag on it. So I'm definitely gonna keep that. I'm just taking them off the hangers right now. I'll kind of reset everything. I've never worn this dress either. I think I ordered those 2 at the same time. So that's gonna stay. I'm sorry, but I've never worn it. That's gonna stay. This is an oldie but a goodie. Both of these can go for sure. I've worn this once. I've worn this numerous times. I actually really love this dress, but it can go. Oh, there's another dress in here that I wore this dress once. Okay, so these are all of the things that I'm parting with, which is a lot, honestly. I didn't think it would be this easy going through my clothes, but you know what? Subconsciously, I do think I knew that it would be easier for me to get rid of clothing than like the stuff that is gonna have sentimental value to me. So this stuff, like this I haven't even worn yet. There's a few things in this pile, a handful probably, that I haven't worn yet. But most of the stuff is like staples, like stuff that I wear all the time. This stuff I do not wear all the time. Or I have, and I've just had it over the years. Like a lot of these sweaters I've had for a very, very long time. And it's like, okay, I don't need these anymore. I need to get some new sweaters. So I'm gonna go through the bins next. And yeah. All right, so we are back. I didn't really keep track of time of how long that took me to do, but I would say maybe an hour. I managed to do some slight color coordination here compared to what it was. So I started with like the whites and then kind of went towards the darker colors here. It would look better if the hangers match, but I don't have time for all of that. I'm not that particular at this moment. So I decided to come up with 2 bags. The first bag of clothing I'm just gonna completely donate to Planet Aid. The second bag has items in it that I haven't even worn yet, so I'm gonna try to sell the clothing on some type of marketplace or something. There's tons of apps that you can buy clothing on and buy other random items on, so I'm going to probably use one of those to sell the clothing for very cheap. I'm not trying to make like hundreds of dollars. I mean, that would be nice, but I know nobody really has money for that in this day and age. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of stuff. I have one more bin of clothing to go through, and then I have to go through like my dresser, but I made some leeway. So once I finish my clothing, I still have my dresser to do. I still have another bin of clothing to go through. Once I finish with all of the clothing, I'm gonna tackle my shoes. Hey guys, this is just a quick update. So I am actually editing this video at the moment. I recorded it a few weeks ago and I just kind of got caught up with other things and got busy and didn't have time to work on it and post it. But I was able to sell a few items, thankfully, through Facebook Marketplace. So I was really happy about that. Other than that, I just ended up donating some of the items that didn't sell or items that I thought would sell or whatever the case may have been. I just wanted to get everything out of my space, out of my head. The past couple weeks, I've been going over things again, kind of just running through things with a fine-tooth comb to really make sure that there's items that I, absolutely do not need that I need to get rid of. And since then, I've made up maybe, I think I donated like two bags of shoes, another bag of clothing. And that's from, going through my drawers, my bins of clothing, my closet again. And I suspect that I'm probably going to go through everything once more just to make sure that I really get rid of stuff. But yeah, I'm starting to really get the hang of this decluttering thing, starting to really enjoy it. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.